football league welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. From the gun, Jackson. Moving, he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he stops at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Hey, you block over here. 158.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Inside. Here's 18.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren.
Jalen Warren, the ball carrier. Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
630. 258. Hey, 626.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. A first down throw for Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And that will lead to a 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Play action now. Jackson. On the run to the right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
He's got his big tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. Whoa, now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get him.
And that time the pressure's too much. He'll go down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
To kick off for
now,
Baltimore.
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Scally, don't let Scally. 319. Plant. Teammate. Hey, take 26.
1st down for Aaron. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now. Here's a screen set up for 1.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Back north.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Right back to Warren again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It is second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Right.
Rodgers going up top again. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Third and long.
258. Check 30.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. This one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check 30. 319.
He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Jump out.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
318. 50. 26. Inside.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
258. Jimmy. Hey, check 26. Poco, over here.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll find his big target at Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
21 more yards.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jimmy.
Again, it's Rodgers. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Ravens 17, Steelers 7.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up on the top half. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson going to keep it himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Third down, they need 5. Now Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, fourth down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal.
Here's Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down. They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Heck of a start for them here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Hey, tomato. Great job.
Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells their offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
But to throw again is Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Hey, go. 13 loose.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll try, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
58!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit! Back to 60, back to 60.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's caught. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
319. Back north.
Warren will try the right side. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
50, hey, you block over here.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it's on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
2nd and 5. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Hey, pick 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd and a couple.
24. Here we go.
Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
11.
In motion, the tight end. This time they stay on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
That certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
20,
A handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A gain of 14.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Zone. 630.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Lawrence to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. On the give, it's Warren. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll go on the ground.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Warren. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
58.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.